that shit. Bam.
One moment.
I jumped on top of the stable.
Okay, that's going in the trash. Hey ho, Silver! Away!
Whee! Damn it, I got stuck.
Oh. Excuse me. Excuse me. So I was thinking either sticking them in the roof or sticking them in the side. What do you think?
Oh, top doesn't seem like horrible.
What the?
In the roof of it. Once you get stuck.
It's stuck in the treasure chest.
Nice. There should be one up here. I made that.
There's one of the houses.
Yeah.
A cut sandstone house.
We had plenty of it. So.
Oh yeah.
And I thought it fit the area. You know, so that's why I used it. Yeah, that doesn't really work too well with the horses. It's quite as fast.
Huh?
Oh, the jumping. I saw you jumping.
Oh.
You were slowly disappearing and reappearing.
I'm guessing this horse is a little bit faster than that one.
Yeah. I didn't want to make the houses too close to each other. So.
Right. I mean, it makes sense.
And there's another one right there.
Okay, now.
Yeah, we may not be able to go all the way with the horses.
Wow, that is very slow on horseback.
That's the fun part about just climbing over shit.
Oh shit.
For now. Damn it.
You know what? Oh, damn. Uh-oh.
Yeah, this would be fun. I'm better to go this way. And
Oh boy.
not straight down, but like an angle.
Alright, I'm gonna turn.
There we go.
Okay, I'm
Oh.
going to peg the horses down here. And yeah, I know. It sounds fucked up, I know.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, I think my horse is made for durability, not speed. It's just, yeah, it's get me a war horse over here. That's what I got.
There you go. And
God damn
it's
it!
over here. What?
I don't know why I was on my fucking head for.
Alright, I'm gonna, before I start in on this, I'm gonna head back down the path a little bit and see if I can't clear out one block extra through some of these tunnels.
Alright. 'Cause, 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 'c I'll just get some wood.
Alright.
Start cutting some wood down. There's no need to just stand around doing nothing.
Fair enough.
Since you wanted to use this oak anyway, since that's the tree that grows here. So,
Really?
get a bunch of, yep.
That's the tree that grows in the swamp? Huh.
Just,
If that was the case, I should have brought more stuff. I left most of it back at the house thinking, oh, it's not the right wood.
you had a bunch of oak stuff already?
Yep. I was thinking it might be spruce or something.
It's oak. Mushroom.
Ow.
Some gigantic fucking mushrooms, man.
This way we don't have to worry about running over the fucking tunnels.
Yeah. Because I wasn't really thinking about using horses when I was building it. I was just thinking about being able to walk through them.
Right.
That's why I only did it the way there it goes. Just my axe just.
Yeah, I just figured that since we've got the horses, we might as well use them.
Bad idea.
And I was thinking, just as a potential idea, we could go ahead and also get each of us a tame llama.
Yeah.
Because we could do our supply runs and don't have to worry about having to come back as often.
That makes, on this can be useful.
Yep, especially since I know about that one trick too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they spit if you piss them off.
Very true.
Which means that if mobs get near them, they spit at them. So not only do they offer...
I found a black cat.
dude,
It's right in front of me. And I have absolutely nothing.
oh, damn it. I've got plenty of salmon at home.
Yeah, I'm sitting there looking at this cat under a tree.
Son of a bitch.
But I do not have anything to feed it.
Oh, you know what's also funny? You know how cats will keep, creepers away, right? Wolves will do the same thing for skeletons.
Yeah, there's this
Oh,
fucking
and-
black cat. Just random witch popped up, and there he is. Oh, there's a witch's head, that's why.
Yeah, the black cats apparently can only be found around the witch's hut.
Oh, there's one here.
See, in a way, I want to tame it, but also at the same time, I don't have a house currently, so it'd be kind of pointless for me to tame it.
Not really. could just leave it in somebody else's house.
Yeah, true.
I have a cluster of cats, man. And then there's her house as well. You know, there's plenty of places to put a cat.
True, I didn't even think about that.
I want to get a dog. A wolf.
Yeah, they said that one of the better ways to do things is to have at least one cat and one wolf roaming around inside the fence at your property.
I would like for my cats just to roam freely, but they won't. Just gonna plant these fucking saplings when I find them. Might as well, man. Grow some more fucking trees.
Right.
Just cut them all down and there are none. Damn, there are no saplings. Shit. I have 11 on me right now.
No.
It's random. This place is trees. That's all I'm doing, is just planting them in random places.
Hey, that's the best way for a freaking forest to work.
I have a full stack of wood plus 11, so, 75. Hopefully that'll be enough.
Yeah, I hope so.
Is it raining over there? Oh, yeah,
Yep.
you're in. Yeah, it's raining.
I'm headed back currently. I'm already done clearing out that top row.
Oh, alright. I'll be right back.
Alright.
died out in the water?
Oh, probably one of the glowing octopuses.
Yeah, it's dead.
Damn it.
You keep building a little too high.
Alright. So you said oak is the predominant tree here, huh?
That is what I have a full stack of.
Alright, well.
Here. Damn it. What I was trying to do. Let's fucking drop it. There's an apple. Just something I don't have to do. It's, I ate an apple. Sleepy, man.
Already?
Huh?
Said already?
Well, I've been up since 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning is when I woke up. So yeah, starting to sleep like a normal person, kind of. Except for the day I slept like fucking 16 hours. I don't know what the fuck that was about. But I did. I didn't go to sleep. I just went into a coma. If you need more wood, I have some more wood if you need it. I only have 12 more logs, but I can easily get more.
Did you bring any scaffolding with you?
No, I did not.
Okay. That's fine, I can use dirt.
Yeah, it's usually what I do. Because I completely forgot that we actually had scaffolding. Ink sacks, look at that. Glow ink sacks, isn't that fancy?
Alright. I need to make stairs. Now I need... let me see... oh.
I wonder if they're gonna make it to where the console version gets the use of the amethyst shards.
26.
That'd be cool.
It'd be nice. Ah, shit. Yeah, I ran out of wood.
Oh, alright, here, I'll give you the 12 I have.
Alright.
I'll go cut some more.
I appreciate it.
Cut down some more trees. That's why I made a couple axes.
next day off is Tuesday and Wednesday. Damn it.
No problem.
Oh, one of the stairs stacked on top when I was trying to put it on the side.
I love it when that happens.
Tuesday and Wednesday, baby. So I need 13, 26, 39 regular wood. Oh. Oak. So 10 pieces of regular wood.
So, you mean like oak planks?
I need 39 planks.
13.
Yeah, the thing is 13 across, and there's 3 rows. Wait, 36, because I just remembered what I put right here.
Well, I have 55 logs.
All right. Yeah, that should be more than enough.
56. I just picked up. On the way over. There you go.
And here,
Hold on.
just in case you want some.
Oh, this could be useful.
Sorry, my wait, what am I doing up here?
I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
I just remembered I can do this from down here. Oh shit, motherfucker.
It happened again. Here, I'll get rid of it.
Alright, so this table is done. I need to take down the dirt.
Shovels. I like shovels. It's a lot
Alright,
faster.
well, there's the second stables. Yeah, from horseback it's a bit more difficult.
It's a little slower. Not the fact that it needs to go away, it's just
Preferable? Yeah. Dude, you're taking damage.
I know, I got off them. I got off the horse.
Oh, damn it. Where the fuck do you think you're going? I got your horse.
Yep. Well, I'm on the horse.
Oh.
I guess I should get off the horse though. If I press the right goddamn button. No, this doesn't really hurt us. It's just so it doesn't look real funny. We're riding through. Now this next one is going to be a lot longer to do.
I've got an iron pickaxe here if you want it.
I have one as well. It's just going to take a little longer.
Really, you dumbass horse? God damn it.
What?
Your horse came unleashed. Had to run back, pick up the leash, and releash it. But now I'm pushing it down the fucking hallway.
Well, we're here.
Alright.
And obviously this is
One of the houses.
the other house. This
You
is
want
the one
me
that's
to... You want me to set the horses up?
Yeah, if you want to. I don't have any fence. So
Alright.
I really am. Oh, come here. Where the hell do you think you're going?
There you go. Where'd my lead go?
I have it.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't know why it keeps attaching itself to my fucking head form, but, you know, whatever.
I don't know either.
Oh,
What
shit. I wasn't trying to hit you. I was trying to, like, do this, but I hit you instead. My bad.
Beat
Was
me
trying-
up.
You stepped in the fucking way.
Abuse.
Technically, it's your fault, not mine. But whatever. God damn it. Oh, fuck.
I'll deal with the dirt, you can deal with the stone.
I was about to make a couple more shovels. So, which is what I'm
I got plenty of stuff. Well, I think I've got plenty of stuff to make them.
gonna do. I did. I already made a few.
Oh!
Yeah. Water.
Damn it.
I think you missed.
Maybe a little bit.
You missed. Yeah, so there's a big issue here.
Hang on. Ah, okay.
There you go. There's more. There's like a whole thing of fucking water up here. This is the problem I ran into last time. A lot of fucking water.
I'd rather not. This is on a personal realm. Well, much as I hate to break it, yeah,
What?
I had to break the glowstone.
Oh.
Yeah, well, much as I hate to break it. Oh.
Didn't realize you were that close.
Yeah.
Because it got real bright for a minute. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Come on, man. Quit letting go before it's done, goddammit. I'm starting to piss myself off. I'm like, what the fuck? Letting go like just the wrong time. I have deja vu right now. Like I've done this before. Yeah, it took me
No,
quite a
not
while
at
just
all.
to get to like. It took fucking forever. It did. It took so goddamn long to do this. I'm not even finished. I really am not, and that's like.
That's something I was planning on working on.
But I did make it to the second map, so like that was my sort of goal for the hours that I put in doing it.
Right.
And this is a lot faster because it's just a single layer. So, you know, it's a lot faster here. Oh, I must have it already. riveting gameplay anyone's ever fucking seen. I'm just telling you.
I mean, we've had people suggest or asking to join us.
Really?
Yep.
Was unaware.
Brandy sent me a screenshot where people were asking to play with us.
Oh. Look at us.
Yeah, totally riveting.
Oh, I know. This is crazy. This is two dudes like just walking down a path and breaking blocks. I need to rearrange some stuff in my. I don't know what it is about this game. It's so simple yet so addicting.
Right?
Maybe that's what it is the simplicity of it.
The fact that it's so simple that it's addictive.
Oh, well, that's what I wanted to happen.
Grabble? I'm not currently right behind you, so I didn't see it.
Oh, I know. But yeah, you were right. It was grabbing.
If you need an iron pickaxe, I've got a fresh one.
Alright, well, I'm on my last pickaxe, so.
Yeah, I've got
I just started using it. Oh, I already went through my stone pickaxe now. And my iron, so now it's just stone. But it works.
God damn it. Damn, that was a big pop.
Oh, yeah, there's more coming.
Here, I'll get the gravel.
Alright, this sort of. It's just like, I'm gonna go around it. Fuck the gravel. Alright, I don't have a pickaxe. Like that was my last. Thank you. Definitely iron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, just. It's a lot better.
I think I just heard a dickhead die.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me. They are stupid.
Yeah, I'm just We're walking along and suddenly I hear, "Cack!"
Oh, sorry, I was just getting the dirt out of the way. 'Cause it was a long run of it. Like in the desert area, man, whenever I was digging this shit, fucking
Yeah.
rabbits. Like, especially since you took the top off of that path, fucking rabbits constantly fall into their death. This here, I look over and there's a dead rabbit.
Oh look, it's raining.
Apparently, that's one thing the update was supposed to have changed was the weather. Supposed to be more consistent, like thunderstorms, like with the Java.
Oh, the fact that they can last for multiple fucking days or weeks on end.
Alright.
I may end up going to the Nether at some point
Yeah.
to collect some more glowstone.
I think this might be the last stretch. Or it just comes to a wall.
Right. Well, at least the area will be lit up a bit. Here.
I have more. I just need to change it. What is it? Oh, it's iron. It's all heavy stone.
Oh, that was
Obviously.
my last iron.
Oh, like I don't have enough fucking cobblestone, right? Put like fucking 6 stacks up, I think.
Yeah, I think you've got plenty.
And that's what I put up. Now yeah. I got 2 full stacks right now.
leads upward.
Yeah, I found plenty of those. I didn't explore any of them because, well, sort of had one thing on my mind. That was dig. Another.
Nice. Oh wow. It's a pretty decently large area with iron in the floor.
Yeah, I ran across a little when I was digging it out, but surprisingly, I didn't really get a lot of iron doing this.
Yeah.
And I figured I'd come across more.
There's another one. Wow. We might actually have a little cave here that we can dig out a bit.
There's several of them that I've come across while doing this. Oh no, this wasn't quite the end. There's
A bit further to go. Alright, I'll be back.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go grab the horses.
So I would put more in here, but this thing is almost full of cobblestone, so I can't put anything in it. Let's see, is there any more dirt? Where's this going?
Wait, did I? No, I didn't. For a moment there, I was worried that I freaking went right past the horses.
Yeah, I was wrong. There's still a lot left. Oh, fuck. I just went through and get all the dirt out, so now I can just go straight through with the
God damn, how far back did we park the horses?
waves. On the other side of the big mine shaft. Next to the,
Oh, good God! Oh.
I don't like that, because I think I know what you just did.
Oh. Yeah, sorry.
No, no need to apologize to me. I don't smell it. I don't care. Because if I smelled it, that'd be a problem.
Oh. Yeah, if you could smell it all the way from there, goddamn.
You need to see a doctor. If that were the case, yeah. There is literally something dead inside of you, and it's wafting all the way down here.
It's wafting all the way to Oklahoma.
If it travels like 500 miles, there's something wrong. It really is, dude. Oh, shit.
Kind of makes you wonder how much it would kill on the way.
Yeah. Leave a trail of death and destruction. All the way to my apartment. Shit.
Nope. Don't even think about it. This is probably going to take me a while. But because I'm going backwards. I've got your horse on a lead.
But don't worry, this is going to take me a while too, so it's alright.
Well, I wanted to get the horse down here to you, because I know you said that you were getting tired, so...
Yes, I am.
So I figured at the very least I can bring the... Since you're the one doing the digging right now,
Yeah.
the least I can do is lead the horse to you. That way whenever you do decide you want to get some rest, you can just head back.
Yeah, I'm going to head back to the closest bed, and that's going to be my spot. Let's clear this little path. Fuck. Now I'm starting to remember everything I went through before. But I was okay with the idea of this. Then I don't want to do it, and then what did I fucking do? Sorry, fucking doing it. This is like...
If you realize how much trouble that's going to be, how much work that's going to be,
it's going to be a
fucking started
lot.
doing it anyways.
Yeah, and I was not wrong at all when I said it's going to fucking take forever.
No, you weren't wrong.
It's right about that. This god damn.
You know, your horse is an idiot.
Probably. It's a horse. It's mine, so that makes sense.
What the fuck are you doing, you stupid ass horse?
Oh.
Instead of going through the tunnel, it keeps trying to go over it. Now I'm dragging it through the tunnel.
Big headed.
But yeah, honestly, since you're tired, it might be a good idea to go ahead and, for both of us to just go ahead and start heading back. And then we can pick this up later, or tomorrow, or whenever.
I'm just walking this path, getting rid of all the dirt. At the moment,
I'm guessing there's quite a bit of it.
No, it's not the dirt. It's not the amount of the dirt. It's the goddamn trip it's taking me to get to this dirt.
Well, the whole reason why no, horse. The whole reason why I'm doing it this way, going backwards, is because since we found out my horse is quite a bit faster than yours, if I just try to take off with my horse's speed, it just plops the lead right off of yours.
I'm trying to get rid of this goddamn water. Fuck. Go away, water.
Go away.
Well, yeah, now I remember the problem I had last time I come through here. Oh, big ass pockets of water. When you don't expect it.
Yeah, unexpected water is worst water.
It is a bit of a shock.
At least it's not lava. No, you stupid horse.
No, I'm really happy that lava isn't pouring down from one of these holes.
Yeah, I had that shit happen in, what do you call it? In the Nether.
Yeah.
Like we're over here like, okay, we're going to go down this tunnel here and see about finding our way into a biome. And go about 10, 15 blocks in, suddenly lava right in the fucking hallways. Like, shit, back away. To give you an idea of how slow this is going right now, I'm just now getting to like 1070.
Oh, I'm at 1860. I'm at 1867.
Yeah. At what point did you stop digging the stone?
I don't remember. I didn't. I won't lie.
I'm just wondering because I'm going backwards down the tunnels.
I don't know. I really don't remember. I didn't look at the number.
No. You bloody horse.
Stretch.
No.
This is certainly what is this? 5.
No.
Nope, this is not it. God damn it.
Okay.
Still. Yeah, I keep forgetting that where we start and where this ends is really goddamn far away. See, our little village is at 17 something, right?
Yep.
I'm at 84. All right, I found the end.
All right.
I'm headed back.
Well, I'm leading the horses down the tunnel this time. It's going a lot faster.
I can imagine.
Nope. Oh, god damn it. Really?
Sonoma. Wait a minute, did I just miss dirt? I missed dirt, didn't I? Miss dirt. Miss dirt, how dare I?
How dare thee, good sir?
Yes.
Nope. Fucking horse.
Just imagine the number of people who have said that in real life. Fucking horse.
See, there is one thing that I wish I could do with the horses in this game that you can do in Ark. You can put torches in the saddles.
Really? Okay, cool.
Oh, god damn it.
Where are you at right now?
1565.
I'm at 1620. I see you.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay. Before hopping on, let me walk out into the open air.
Yeah, might be a good idea.
Alright.
Right. What was that?
I
one
unleashed
line?
that one.
Yeah,
How many hearts does it have?
a lot.
Then, yeah, that's most likely yours.
This one's mine. This is why I should name it.
Yeah, mine has 11 hearts. Yours has like 15.
Yeah, I have a bunch.
Alright, so we're good to go.
What the fuck? Alright. I was on the horse, and then I wasn't. So, that's just how I feel about that one. That's what happened. On it, and it said, nah. It's best.
Like, nah, I'm good.
Best you don't get on my fucking back.
Begone, thought!
Yes, I became a thought. And that tunnel just looks infinite.
It kind of does. It's like the closer you get to the end of it, the further it gets away.
I had thought about building over, but then I was like, that'd take a lot more material. It would. It would take a lot more stone and stuff to build over all this shit.
Yeah.
I was like, why not just take the most direct approach? Just dig straight through.
What got me curious is why did you choose to stop at the 84 to 85 area?
Oh, I was looking at the map and like I was looking at this map and then the spot where the I'm tired, sorry, the jungle biome was on the other map, and this is a direct line to it.
Ah, okay.
That's why I chose 84. Because I compared the two maps, and this was like the most direct. This was right at it. So that is my reasoning behind it.
I'm gonna.
And I also like the number 84. I won't lie.
Yeah, fair enough. It's death times 2.
Well, that's not the fucking reason I would choose 84, but okay.
42 times 2.
I know. I'm just saying 84 has some sort of meaning to me. I can only imagine why.
You know what's funny? The area where you put the bed is just a short walk from the stable that we built.
Oh, is it? Oh, you could go all the way to the stable?
Yeah. Because the house that you built is literally like a short walk from the stable.
Yeah.
The cobblestone house?
I know.
Yeah.
It looks like my horse is giving head. I won't lie. First person, it looks that way. So. Why that keeps attaching to my fucking head, I'll never understand.
Gotta admit, it is rather comical.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, since we've got so much dirt from all of this,
We have a lot of stuff.
why don't we go ahead and line the outside areas of this that aren't already lined by something else with dirt?
Yeah.
Like one layer of dirt that's even with the path, and put railing all the way down. Put railing all the way down, and in key areas where we want to be able to just step out and explore and everything, we just make an oak gateway.
Yeah. I'm just looking at your reflective sunglasses.
Those reflective sunglasses have respiration 3 on them.
Oh, nice.
Then the pants have protection 2, and the iron boots have depth strider 2.
So I just figured that'd be that thought you were talking about. I wasn't twerking. Right, I wasn't twerking for nothing, no. Don't worry about me. We eventually need to. We have a lot of things.
I mentioned my butt.
Looks like you're just pegging yourself against the wall there. You got something I can't see?
I'm a turtle. All I've got is a cloaca.
I don't know what to say to that. But okay. I'm sure if I was not so tired, I'd have something witty in response, but I don't right now. I'm bringing to that level of. Huh, wasn't using. That's about it.
Like,
Yeah, there's nothing in the chest. It's just
yeah, it's just
I had thought of.
that moment of, huh, okay.
I had thought that like with all of these little houses we build along this path,
Yeah,
we can put some supplies in these chests inside them. You know,
makes
like a little
sense.
bit of food and some wood, different things like that we need just in case we don't have it on us.
Right.
Because these were for
Especially if
whenever
we're,
we're.
yeah, when we got mobs turned on.
Hmm. Yeah, that's why I decided since this path is so long, like it could get dark, and at least there's a few areas of safety
You know,
where
I
we can
had a
just lay
thought.
and sleep. Mhm.
Where did we build that? Um, where did we build that gateway?
The
The Nether
back
Gate.
side of the village,
Okay, cause oh yeah, we built it over there by the freaking what you call it?
the other little mine,
Yeah,
the gorge, like the
yeah,
gorge.
the gorge. Well, I had a thought. I'm curious. I don't know if this will work, but I am curious. I was told that when we're not using it, we should take away one of the pieces of obsidian to close the gate. But I was wondering, can you block off the gate with a block? Like stick a stick a dirt block in the gateway area and just
Uh,
turn the portal off that way.
I don't know. I'm sure somebody who's more knowledgeable would have said information, but
They
I do
probably
not.
would, but that's why I'm going and testing it myself.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
leaving the
you enjoy
horses where
that,
they're at. I'm gonna go test it and then probably gonna hop off of here.
because I am leaving. Because I'm tired.
Well, I will
So,
let you know the results of my study.
alrighty.
Because at the very least, even if it doesn't turn the portal off, I can use the 8 blocks to just fill up the portal area to where people can't just walk into it and stuff can't just spawn out of it. Or if they try to, it'll damage them.
Yeah. Alright, goodbye, Minecraft.
There. Sorry, the thing that
Alright.
popped in my head was ASDF movies, the Mine Turtle. Like, hello, Mine Turtle. Hello. Kaboom! Something always happens to hit the button on its back and it explodes. The one person who resists the urge and doesn't step on the button gets hit by a car falling off a cliff driven by a llama.
That's hey, man. Everyday things. Most mundane thing that you can think of, and that's how you'll die. Not many people die in spectacular fashion. Just saying.
Oh man, makes me think of there was a movie that I watched a little while back. For the life of me, I can never remember the damn name of it. But I know that somebody was backing away, I think claiming that some people were the devil or some shit. Basically, being an asshole to some people, and they were backing away and apparently backed into a highway, and a diesel was coming through at high speed and
Excuse me, I can't say I remember that.
I
The
don't
only thing I
remember the name of the
remember,
movie.
they were running away, or just they backed away?
They were backing away from some vehicle on the side of the road.
No, The only thing I remember when it comes to a body being smeared across the highway, like it was pretty similar to that, was the Devil's Rejects.
That might be it.
Where that chick had a dude's face on her face. She had, like, I think her boyfriend or husband. She was wearing his face as a mask, and she was running away from him, and she ran out on the road and got just fucking obliterated.
Oh no, this was, I think it might have been one of the Chucky movies now that I think about it.
Maybe. The only thing
Like Bride of Chucky, I think.
I've never watched that. I've watched, like, the numbered Child's Play movies, and that's about it.
This was, I believe it might have been Bride of Chucky.
Once they gave him a bride, and then he had a kid and shit, I'm like, I don't care. They're just making fun of it now.
I thought one part of that movie was honestly hilarious. Dude's they're about to get it on, and she goes, "Wait a minute, do you have a rubber?" And dude's like, "Bitch, I'm made of rubber."
Well, excuse me. Sure.
Oh man, that part just always made me laugh my ass off.
I just remember another part after that chick gets hit by the rig, and they have her all covered up and shit, and this dude, I guess he's the deputy or whatever, like the main, like, cop in the movie, was talking to this, like, other sheriff or something, and the dude starts going off about he's one man short or whatever because one of his deputies has explosive diarrhea, as he told him on the phone. And the dude looks at him with a straight face and goes, "Could you please refrain from talking about your deputy's asshole?" I just thought that was really funny. He's just like, cause he doesn't give two shits. He did not care to talk about his asshole. And it was fucking funny. That movie was interesting because for some reason, like throughout most of the film, the three main characters are horrible pieces of shit people.
Right.
And they murder and kill mercilessly. But yet somehow Rob Zombie makes it near the end of the film, makes you feel bad for him.
Okay,
Makes them out to be the victims, and it's really weird.
So it turns out you cannot place anything in the gateway.
Yeah.
So much as I hate to do it, I'm gonna have to break off a piece of obsidian.
Well, get yourself a diamond pickaxe, so that way you don't destroy it.
Well, I'm gonna leave it where it is for now.
Oh yeah, right now we don't really have any concern.
God.
Now the one thing
What crawled up my ass and died?
Since I watched, I'm just gonna ignore that completely. Continue on with my train of thought. Since I've watched that movie, there's one thing I've always wanted from that film that you can get. I just have never found one to buy. I don't buy a lot of stuff off the internet because apparently I'm an old man. I want a Captain Spaulding for President shirt because that's just awesome. Because Captain Spaulding was my favorite character in that fucking movie, the whole series of movies. I like Spaulding.
He was definitely an interesting one.
Fuck yeah, I loved him, dude. Especially when he went to rob this chick for her vehicle. And it was this chick and her son, and he was all like, "Hey, Mom, look, a clown." She goes, "What are you talking about, a clown?" And she turns around, and there's Spaulding standing there, staring at her. She's like, "Oh." she's like, oh, hi. He's like, hey. He's talking about hi and shit. He's like, I'm gonna need the keys to your car. She goes, what'd you say? He goes, bitch, did I stutter? Right? Because he went from all like happy and like smiling to like fucking dead serious, man. Like fucking crazy psycho. He's like, bitch, did I stutter? And then the kid's in the car crying, right? And what he says to this boy, I imagine would traumatize him for the rest of his fucking life. He looks at him and goes, what's wrong? You don't like clowns? And the kid's like, no. He goes, why? Don't we make you laugh? Aren't we fucking funny? And he's like, well, he's asking like why he doesn't like clowns. He's like, he doesn't have an answer for him. And he's like, well, I'm gonna come back here and see you and your mama. And if you don't have a reason why you don't like clowns, I'm gonna kill you and her. Now get the fuck out of the car. Like he's just the way he says it. Aren't we fucking funny? He says it just like that, dude. Oh, fucking crazy and shit. This kid's just bawling, dude. It's fucking. It's sad, but yet for some reason it's funny.
It's hilarious.
I don't know why it's so funny. Or like even before all that.
Funny.
Are we fucking funny? You know, it's just, no. Spaulding is not. Well, he is kind of funny. I won't lie. In the movie, he is pretty funny. But not for anybody who crosses him, though. I don't think he'd be very funny because he's a pretty scary dude. But in the beginning of the film, it's fucking hilarious. The opening scene where you first see Spaulding. It's him and this chick are fucking, and like, I mean, they're getting it and shit. And he calls her a whore or something like that, and she stops and looks at him, and he's like, "What did you say?" He's like, "Do you think I'm a whore?" He goes, "I don't think so. I knows it." Right? And she's like, what? So this bitch pulls a gun out and like puts it to his head and pulls the trigger, right? And then he wakes up.
Oh.
It was a dream. And he's next to this fucking broad, and she goes, what's wrong? Have a bad dream? He goes, 50-50. Right? Yeah, it's like it's 50-50. And then he sees something on the news, like his kids are in trouble or some shit, so he gets a phone call and shit, and he has to leave, right? So he goes out and gets in his truck, and his girlfriend, she's like, where are we going, honey? He's like, we ain't going nowhere, bitch. And he just gets in his truck and leaves. And she's like, where are we going? We ain't going nowhere, bitch. Yeah, he's a fun dude. I fucking love Spaulding, man.
Honestly, he makes me think of Alucard.
Yeah, he's fucking great. This shit that comes out of his fucking mouth.
It's just over here like, bet you I'm right, bet you you're wrong, bet you you're a skank, bet you you're an asshole. Bitch, I eat people!
That whole movie has some funny lines in it, man. There's a scene where this dude named Charlie, him and this dude that works for him, they're going to get some chickens, right?
Yeah.
I know. They're going to get some chickens so they can make some fried chicken.
See a man about chickens.
Yeah. Yeah, sweet. Yeah. I fucking love it. They go to this dude, and this is the most hillbilly motherfucker you could imagine. They're selling chickens. He starts naming off all the chickens and shit. And he gets to the Rhode Island Reds, and the dude Charlie gets excited. He goes, "Ooh, Rhode Island Reds!" And the dude just stops, stares at him. goes, what he says, I love it. He goes, all right, ask you boys a question. Y'all ain't gonna fuck these chickens now, are you? He said, excuse me? He said, yeah, you ain't gonna fuck these chickens. He's like, do I look like I fuck chickens? You asked him about. He's like, you fuck. He has to do. He goes, you fuck chickens. He goes, well, when you feed some pussy and there ain't none around.
It's like, what the fuck, dude?
You cut that chicken's head off and you stick your dick in its ass and it just goes "Rah!" like flopping around and shit.
The fuck?
He does. And the dude looks at it. He goes, "Do I look like somebody who would fuck a chicken?" He goes, "I don't know about you, but that boy right there looks sexually frustrated." And he's pointing at the guy with him. Obviously, that dude gets really upset about that. He's fucking really pissed. He's like, I ain't no chicken fucker, boss. He's like, we ain't never bought chickens from you ever again. He was just really pissed. Dude.
What the fuck, dude?
I fucking love that movie, dude. It's so goddamn funny. There's just little moments throughout the film that's just, it's just great. It really is.
Oh man.
Or this one dude, Otis, he tells this guy, like, they hold some people hostage and shit. He's got them at gunpoint and stuff. This dude's like, oh, I'm gonna say something or whatever. He's trying to talk or whatever. And Otis gets right in his face and points the gun at him and goes, whatever you have to say next better be some Mark Twain shit, because it's definitely getting chiseled on your tombstone. But goddamn. It's just... That's some shit right there, man.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I never really ever thought that Rob Zombie would make movies, you know?
Oh man. But that he'd be that damn good at it.
Yeah, he really... There's only like one movie, well, like two movies of his I really didn't care too much for. And one was a movie called 31, I think is what it was. And the other one, what the fuck was it called? I keep forgetting the name of that guy. I've watched it once. The Lords of Salem. Yeah, that's the one I didn't know.
Ah, I've heard of that one.
Yeah, it wasn't really his best. Oh yeah, apparently he's gonna make the Monsters
Oh boy.
a movie, which seems interesting. Well, I mean, he literally has a song with the name of their car in it, so...
Yeah, the Dracula.
It's obvious. Yeah, it's obvious he's a fan.
Yeah. I mean, shit, my first celebrity crush was the wife, Herman's wife.
Oh yeah? Well, she was a very pretty woman, so that makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's pictures of her posing in lingerie.
Yeah.
Oof.
I know what you mean. She was a very attractive woman, I'll give you that. Like I said, I actually met her double.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was crazy. Because I kind of didn't believe her, because she was, well, kind of a weird old lady. But then she started showing me shit. Like, actual, like photos from the set and, like, other stuff that she had to prove that she wasn't lying. Like, holy fucking shit. Because, dude, she looked, like, when she was younger, she looked just like her. Like the lady who played her. That's crazy. She was, yeah, very pretty when she was younger. I don't know what the fuck happened to her when she got older, though. I really don't, because she, like, her look was completely different.
Makes me think of that old saying. It says that some people age like a fine wine. Like she's aging like milk.
Yeah. Like, you know, like 3-year-old milk. Pretty bad.
Oof.
Yeah, it was, I don't know what happened.
Curdle
I
to the
really
point of
don't.
cheese.
Yeah, she went from cheese back into mold.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know what
Blue
happened to
cheese.
her. Yeah, but no, it's non-edible. That's what she went into. But no, man, it was crazy, dude. She was showing me all this stuff, and I was just like, and I was kind of in awe. Like really, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like her niece or whatever, that's how I met her. I knew her niece, and she told me that, and I'm like, what? And then we went to her apartment, and she started showing me all this stuff, and I was like, this is fucking cool. I actually met somewhat of a celebrity.
Yeah. The celebrity doubles are usually almost as famous as the celebrities themselves.
The closest I've ever been to a celebrity was in a line at the grocery store.
The closest I've ever been to a celebrity was a rather awkward moment.
Okay.
I ended up standing next to Billy Ray Cyrus at a urinal.
That's fucking funny.
And the thing is, I recognized him.
Yeah.
Because he was having a concert that night.
Oh, that's funny. But then you just don't want to look over because, like, that's just...
it's Billy Ray Cyrus.
It's also the urinal.
Yeah,
We just really
that's
don't
exactly
make eye contact for the most part.
Yeah, that is exactly the thing for it. It was just like I'm meeting a celebrity. Like he smiled, said hello, and like afterwards, of course.
Yeah, I would hope it wasn't with his dick in his hand. That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, that'd make it far more awkward.
I had a full-on conversation with Billy Ray Cyrus when I was holding my own dick. It was weird. He's a nice guy, though.
He actually was a pretty decent guy.
Yeah.
Although apparently after he became a father, not so much.
I don't know him, so. But no, mine was obviously Blake Shelton.
Yep.
I've seen him twice. First time I had no fucking clue who he was.
I mean, we don't listen to country, so...
Never even fucking heard of this dude. I was in the video store checking out, and the girl behind the counter goes, "Do you know who that is behind you?" I'm like, "Who?" She's like, "Blake Shelton." I'm like, "Okay." I just couldn't, like... I'm like, alright, cool. I just want to, finish my purchase here so I can go home and watch these movies. That's what I wanted to do. But yeah, then I told Jamie, I was like, "Do you know who Blake Shelton is?" And she goes, "Yeah, he's a famous country singer." I'm like, "Well, he's in the store right now." And she didn't believe me, so she got out, walked to the window, and fucking stared at him. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" She goes, "Oh my god, it is him." She's like, "It is him." I was like, "I fucking told you it was. I wasn't making it up." I just said that it was him. But yeah, and then I saw him at the grocery store. I was standing in line behind him. And I'm like, everyone was like, "Oh my god," everybody was like super excited. I was just like, "Can we hurry up? I want to buy my food." I did not care.
Like, no fucks were given that day.
No, I did not care at all. And I remember when I worked at Sonic, apparently I made Miranda Lambert's breakfast burrito once. Okay, and like everyone, and after she left, everybody came back there and goes, "Ad telling me that I made that burrito for her. How do I feel?" I said, "Indifferent." Because that's exactly how I felt. I did not care. Like, maybe if it were a celebrity I actually gave two shits about, then maybe I might care a little, but probably not.
You made a beer for Rob Zombie. Cool.
Yeah, that would probably say cool. I don't care.
Like those dorkly animation shorts. Huh. Neat.
Yeah, that's about it. I don't think I would ever really go, oh my god, over a celebrity. I don't really feel like I would do that. Because I don't care. Because the last thing somebody like that wants is for someone like me to react that way.
Right.
So I figured they're just people. You know, that's all they are. Just people. I mean, would it be cool to meet a musician I actually like? Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. But, you know, I'm not going to, like, freak out over it. Like, if I was if I played an instrument and we got to play with them, then I might freak out a little bit. But besides that, I'm not going to, like, lose my shit.
You can learn the 5-string bass just to play with Trivium.
Yeah. That'd be cool. I mean, I'm not saying it wouldn't be cool to meet these people.
But it's not one of those things to lose your shit over.
Yeah.
Like some people. I don't understand that at all.
I'm not gonna, like, you know, start screaming and, oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Like, if I met, like, Metallica, I'd be like, dude, I fucking love your music. You guys are awesome. Shake their hands. Maybe take a picture. if that. Just meeting them would be good enough for me. I don't need to fucking document it. I know what happened.
Right.
Like that could be mine. Did I ever tell you? I don't know if you were working there or not at the time it happened, but when some old man went at somebody with a hatchet at Sonic, I was working.
No, I'm pretty sure I was not working there at the time.
Yeah, dude, it fucking happened. I remember this like a few months ago that actually happened. I was like, oh shit, that was crazy. Yeah, man, it was like fucking. I think after, I was like, I think it was lunch, like during the lunch rush. And apparently this older dude pulled in, and directly across from him was another SUV or whatever. But they had the automatic headlights, the ones that were just always on.
Right.
So this dude was mad because this lady's vehicle's headlights were on. They were blinding him, apparently. So he got really mad about it. So he got out and was yelling at her to turn them off. And she goes, I can't, they're just always on. So he didn't really believe her. So he went back to his truck, got a hatchet, and then went at her. Over headlights.
Damn.
The cops were called and everything, dude. It was fucking crazy. I was like, what the fuck? All this happened while I was in there I was cooking. And I was told, I'm like, what the fuck is going on, man? Like, somebody's going out with someone with a hatchet. I'm like, excuse me? Fuck
Like,
cooking.
wait a minute, what?
I stopped cooking and walked to the front of the store. I wanted to see what was going on. What the fuck is happening? I almost had a dude try to fight me in the kitchen once. That was great. All because I told him to do his fucking job, and he didn't like that. That made him very mad. Actually, I think I told him he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. I think that's what pissed him off. No,
You know,
man,
that might upset someone, yeah.
People just think they can say whatever the fuck they want to you and act this. I'm like, no, fuck you. Either work or get the fuck out of here. That's how I felt. If you don't do your job, you can walk right the fuck out of this kitchen.
Pretty much.
I do not care. I do not care. People think because they get loud and start throwing their hands around, it's going to scare people.
Fuck off.
I was still doing my job, cussing him out. I did not care. I remember something I was told in 8th grade by this kid who was at least 2 feet shorter than me. His name was, what the hell was his fucking name? I can't even remember this dude's name, but he's this little short dude with a big attitude. Talked a lot of shit, right?
Sounds like
And
half the fucking people I've met.
I got tired of him talking shit, so I told him like to fuck off, to like leave me the fuck alone. So he gets all huffy and puffy and wants to fuck me. Told me he's gonna whoop my ass, he's gonna beat me up, and all this other shit. And I told him I'm not scared of you. And what he said to me made me laugh so fucking hard. He goes, "You don't have to be afraid to get your ass whooped." He was right. He said it wasn't wrong. It was just really funny coming from this little dude who I didn't want to fight.
God, that, you know, back whenever I was
laughing at him did not make him any happier. I just want to say that it didn't either. But it was fucking funny, man.
Back when I was living in Blue Mountain Children's Home, there was this one kid that kept start shit with me, and dude was literally like maybe half my height.
Yeah.
And he kept picking at me, and I was straight up getting fed up with it. I told him, dude, you need to quit your shit, or it's gonna hurt. Because it's one of those things where I was getting poked to the point where I stopped giving a shit about getting in trouble.
Yeah.
So he kept his shit up, and one day I finally got fed up with it, and I straight up field goal kicked him square in the ass. Like, he went running away from me. I kicked him so hard in his ass that he flew over the bed. Straight up fucking field goal kicked his ass. And apparently I hit him square in the taint, and it bruised him from his left knee all the way up over his crotch, over his ass, and halfway down his other thigh.
God damn.
One huge ass bruise.
You just broke something is what you did.
Oh
And I
man.
guess he left you. Did he leave you alone after that?
Oh yeah. Like, every now and then he would try to pester me or something, and all I would do is rear my leg back, and he'd immediately haul ass running away.
You know, growing up, when, like, people our size, it was like we were targets.
Yep.
And
Everybody had to prove themselves.
Right? And it wasn't like, I wasn't a bully, and I'm pretty sure you weren't either. So
I was usually the
what
one
the
getting
fuck?
bullied.
Yeah, what the fuck were they trying to prove? I never understood that. Everyone always tried to start shit with me. I'm like, I don't want to fight you, you fucking idiot. Just leave me alone.
Exactly.
I just wanted to be left alone. That was it. That's all I wanted in school, was to be left the fuck alone. Nobody would do that.
You can think of us as lazy bears.
Yeah, just leave me alone.
Leave me alone, or I will fuck you up.
I actually had to fight a few times because they just wouldn't stop. And I'm not going to resort to violence right away because I would prefer not to.
Right?
Because fighting doesn't prove anything to me. It never has. The only thing fighting has ever got me is sore. That's
Right.
it. It just hurt me. It just made my hands hurt. I remember I beat up some dude one time, but I was an asshole. I shouldn't have done it. I felt bad afterwards. I really did. But he was extremely annoying and wouldn't leave me alone. But I told him if he didn't leave me alone, I was going to whoop his ass. And he didn't. He tried to leave me alone. But I didn't leave him alone. It was this dude who kept hanging around me and my group of friends, and none of us liked him. None of us did. He just would not go away. We weren't nice to him to the point where we were trying to tell him to go, just maybe he'll stop coming around if we're not nice to him.
Right.
No, it didn't work. Even after I beat him up, he still kept coming around. Dude would not catch if he did not know it. He didn't register.
The hints went right over his head.
Yeah, even after my fist went into his, he still kept coming around.
Maybe he was a masochist.
Maybe he fucking was. But I told him, I was like, go away, I'm gonna whoop your ass, right? So I'm like, like, the day it happened, I was just in a bad fucking mood already. I was mad about a bunch of stupid shit. So I took all my anger and frustration out on his head. Because, like, we were always over at Phil's, and he came over, and I'm like, oh god, I don't want to see this motherfucker today. So we're all sitting there talking, and he's just sitting there being, well, himself, and that was enough. So after I told him to go the fuck away, I was going to beat his ass. He was leaving. Then I looked at everyone, I was like, should I just go whoop his ass? Like, should I just do it? And of course, my friend said yes. They all agreed it was a good idea. I was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. And I did. I chased him down, dude. He was running from me. He was running away, right? And I say this like I'm proud of it. I'm not. I'm not proud of what I did, but it's amusing now. I was
Looking
a teenager,
back.
so I was a teenager, so you know, I was already an asshole, and he just made me even more so. But no, dude, he was running, and I kicked him in his ass, and he fell. Right? He was in the middle of the street. He was running home. I kicked him right in his ass. It made him trip and fall, and that was it, dude. I jumped on him and just started wailing on him.
Wow.
The only thing I remember is I kept screaming, "Move your hands, move your hands, bitch!" Because he was covering his face. Like me yelling, "Move your hands" was gonna get him to do it. And he didn't. He never moved his hands. I busted my knuckles on his watch. That was fun. Dude, I was so like angry. They had to come and pull me off of him. I had just lost it. And then Phil's little ass comes out there and yelling at me and trying to yank me off. This dude is like, stop, he's had enough. Like, oh man, I remember that. It was bad.
I'd be over here like, you motherfuckers told me to do it.
Right? I'm like, hey, you said to do it. Right? This thing is everybody else's fault. No, it was mine. I was the aggressor there.
Oh,
yeah. I just remember another time I didn't fight, but I stopped something from happening.
yeah.
It's funny how our presence can do that sometimes.
Yeah. Yep. There's been a few times at work, actually, where somebody's getting really aggressive and cussing people out and everything, and I'll literally walk up, cross my arms, and they shut up.
It was with Philip. We went to a party. It was his girlfriend's house.
The best stories start. We went to a party.
It was to a party, right? Well, because like I went over to his house or whatever, and he was all like, my girlfriend's like, it's not the one he married. It was this chick like in between. Like they broke up, and he started dating this really fucking weird chick. Like I don't know what was going on with this girl, but she was
something else.
Just yeah. And he's like, she's throwing a party. You want to go? And I'm like, yeah. That's all it took was I was a teenager and I heard party, and I'm like, yep. So we go over. It's just him and I. We go over there and shit. Everything's cool, man. She's like upstairs in her room or something. He's like, I'm gonna go talk to her or whatever. I'm like, all right. I found the beer, and that was good. It's just, so I was just mingling with everybody there and shit. And it'd been like fucking 20 minutes or something, and I hadn't seen Phil. Right? He hadn't come back. I hadn't come back down as far as I know, and he hadn't come found me or nothing. So I'm like, where the fuck is this shit little bastard? So I go hunting for him, and I find him. And he's like surrounded by like fucking like 4 dudes, or like closing, like they're starting to like circle around him. And I'm like, I don't like this. Because Phil's 5'3". He's very small.
Right.
I felt like I must protect my tiny friend. It's kind of how I felt in that moment. I'm like, I don't like this. This looks like... They were starting to, like, you know, kind of puff up and get, like, aggressive and shit. Because apparently his girlfriend had said a bunch of fucked up stuff about him. And these dudes were, like, gonna, like, try to beat his ass or some shit. All I know is I remember I walked up behind him and I put my beer on this table and I stood directly behind him and I asked him if he was okay. And the moment I did that, the 4 dudes that were around him backed away and left. Right? It just, I'm like, oh damn, I didn't realize I had that kind of power. Right? And they did, they just walked the fuck off. Like, they were like, you know, and I asked him if he was alright. He goes, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, okay. And he told me later, he goes, I wasn't worried about them. I'm like, you may not have been, but it didn't look good for you on my end. Like, I was worried about you. I wasn't going to let nothing happen to you. It's like, if there's going to be a fight, we're going to go at it together. Right. So, yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah. One of my oldest friends, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I met that dude when I was 15 years old.
Keeps making me think of, like, see, the thing that I've noticed is it's when we're quiet that people get the most intimidated.
Yeah.
Like, whenever I was walking with a friend of mine up in New York, I think I told you about this story.
You might have.
Like, I was dressed really freaking covered in layers. 'Cause it's so goddamn cold up there.
Yeah. It's cold in August. It's broken.
But yeah, I had like 3 pairs of pants on, like 2 or 3 shirts, 2 coats, fucking had shoes on and had overshoes on them. Which I didn't even know that was a thing until I got up there.
Yeah. I've never worn them, but I know they exist.
They're a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I'm out there walking with my friend, and he's just freaking skinnier than me and blue jeans and a t-shirt. Not even bundled up or anything. So we're walking up a street and we see this short dude standing behind there's a couple of women on stools sitting in the doorway of a bar, and they're just smoking and staying quiet but just sitting there. And and this dude is standing behind them in the doorway of the bar, and he's just talking all sorts of shit to the guy that I'm walking with, and just like going off on him. And I'm just standing there silently, just quiet the whole time. And my buddy's over here just trying to talk to him calmly, figure out what's going on, and see why he's upset and whatnot. Well, finally, like, I'd been silent the whole time, the whole exchange. And finally my buddy goes, hey, why don't you go ahead and step out here so we can stop involving these 2 ladies here? And the thing that dude said just made me almost die laughing. Like, I didn't show it outwardly because I was on lithium at the time. I didn't show anything outwardly. But he literally looks at him and goes, I'm not stepping out there with that big motherfucker next to you. And then my buddy's over here like, well, you know, if you're not going to step out here and talk with us, then I'm not going to waste my time standing here talking with you. And so he started to walk away, and I turned to the guy and just spoke calmly, and of course my voice being monotone, it seems to be even more sinister, I guess, to some
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
I turned to him and I was like, "Have a nice day. What's left of it?" And then just calmly turned around and walked away. We didn't see that dude since.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't know why. Either they're intimidated by us, or they have this fucking preconception that we think we're badasses. Because I've had people do that, act like I have this, I don't know, this thing about me where like I'm a bad motherfucker because of my size. I don't think that. I've been beat up before.
Same here.
My size doesn't stop anything like that from happening.
I've been beat up by people bigger than me.
Man, I've been beat up by 5 people. That was a fun experience.
Yep. Hell, I used to freaking grow up playing Mexican wall ball.
That's funny you said Mexican. It was 5 Mexicans that beat me up. This is funny you said Mexican.
Well, Mexican wall ball was, if the ball touches you and you don't catch it or something, they'll beat your ass until you touch the wall.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we used to play wall ball, is what we call it.
Well, wall ball, if it touches you, you have to walk up to the wall and stand there while somebody pegs you with the ball.
Racket balls hurt.
Yeah, they do.
You wouldn't think they do. God
Shit.
Damn,
that little blue rubber ball? Fuck yeah.
Dude, this one hits you right in the middle of the back.
Oof. Although, the one thing that I thought was fun as hell that I believe they've taken out of schools nowadays.
Dodgeball?
Yep.
Oh, with the rubber balls, right? Not them fucking weird foams. Oh, the rubber balls, the big rubber balls, man. Those things hurt. Get hit in the face with those goddamn things.
Dude, what we used to do, just because we were assholes, is we'd let out just a little bit of air where you could pinch it.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh yeah, that thing's fucking hurt.
I remember one point during a dodgeball game, I actually got 4 people out at the same time.
Damn.
Because it freaking, it flew pretty high in the air. And, or no, I threw it, now I remember, it hit somebody in the shoulder, launched into the air after hitting them, and then come down and went boop, 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 between 3 people.
I remember always being picked first for things like that. Everybody wanted me on their team, and they were very excited about it.
Oh, man. The shit we did as kids.
There's one thing I remember very clearly. I think it was probably about 3rd or 4th grade. Because I was like a pretty big kid for the most part until high school.
Of course.
And then, so like up until high school, like people caught up. Not completely, but they were catching it. But I remember like playing kickball, right?
Right.
And I was never captains. So like everybody was like the first person to get picked was me. They always wanted me on the team because I kicked the ball the farthest. And nobody could actually catch the balls that I kicked because, well, they were all too short. So, I remember one year this girl, she was a new kid, and she was close to my height, actually. She was a pretty tall kid.
Yeah.
So I remember this clearly. I get up to kick the ball, and I kick it, and she catches it. Right? First time anyone's ever caught a ball. And the silence that came over that field, I can remember it like it was yesterday. There was silence and a few gasps. Nobody believed it happened. And that's all anybody talked about for the rest of the day, was the fact that happened. like like it was the end of an era or something. It was fucking funny, man. Because I didn't care. I was like, well, finally, someone's actually this. It was okay by me. I was like, well, I didn't care, but everybody else was all like, oh my god, did you see that? She caught the ball. Nobody ever does that. I thought it was very amusing the way everybody reacted to it. It was great. It was just so fun.
I remember a while back I ended up being on OCS, which at the time was on-campus suspension. Basically alternative school.
Yep, I've had ISS before.
Well,
in school suspension.
Yep.
I've had that a few times.
Well, this was back in North Lamar, back in Paris, Texas.
Yeah.
And for the life of me, I don't know why I say Paris, Texas, but it's just natural now.
Yeah. I know Paris. I've been there a few times.
Well, one day, the guy who ran it, Mr. Salters, decided that instead of doing the schoolwork like we were supposed to do or something, he was going to make things a bit more fun, and we were going to go outside and play dodgeball. Or not dodgeball, but kickball.
Interesting.
Which is fine by us. I mean, we didn't have to worry about schoolwork or anything, so yeah, let's go play kickball.
Oh, shit.
Well, I proved myself to be really good at aiming, but also a very shitty teammate. So Mr. Salters was on the defense whenever I was coming up to kick. Of course, I was bigger than anybody else in that fucking place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anyways, he passes chest and goes, kick it to me. And he's over here in the outfield between first and second base, a little ways out in the field. And
playing shortstop. I don't know what it sounds like, but anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, he told me to kick it to him. I was like, okay.
Right, don't know why you want it, but alright.
And I hit him square in the sternum with the kickball. Like, launched it flying out there, and it hit him square in his chest. Like, he caught the ball, and I was out. But, yeah, I knocked the wind out of him.
Well, you asked for
it. I looked at him, and I was like, you told me to kick the ball to you.
Right.
Oh boy, I've literally been just picking at gravel down here in the mine this whole time that we've been talking.
Nice.
I think I have a little bit of gravel. Huh?
I was just when we moved back up to Oklahoma from Texas, I was 13. I remember my first day of school. Not really my first. That was probably my second day. It was in middle school, and this is when I met Daniel, like for the first time.
Yeah.
And I remember I used to sit at lunch by myself because, well, I didn't know anybody and I didn't really care to. But anyway, him and this dude named Joseph Barr and another kid named David Gray. I remember them very clearly, these two. They're very strange dudes. Joseph was a very strange guy. I'll tell you why in a moment. What made everybody remember him
Oh boy.
It was just really funny. Anyway, I remember them coming up and sitting at lunch with me, asking if they could sit and eat lunch with me and shit. And I said, sure, I don't care. So every night from that day up until we were out of school together, we had lunch. And I remember like asking Daniel years later why he came up to me and like started talking to me. He goes, because you were the biggest kid in school. That's exactly why I did it. Because he told me this, and I had no idea. Like, because he'd never mentioned it. He said, up until the day he sat down and had lunch with me, he was picked on every single fucking day. But the moment he sat and had lunch with me that first day, he said nobody bothered him ever again.
Huh.
Damn, dude, really? Why didn't you tell me? You know, like, I mean, I can kind of understand why he didn't tell me, but I thought that was so crazy. Like, all it took was him to sit and have lunch with me, just to associate with me. That's all it took.
Proximity level protection.
Yeah, and it was, he's like, nobody ever bothered me ever again. I'm like, that's fucking crazy, dude. I had no idea. That I just apparently had protected him without even doing anything.
Gotta love when all you need is proximity.
Right? But no, the kid Joseph, oh my god. What I remember the most about him was PE. And it was like, I think the first day we had PE together, like, we went into the locker room and changed and got ready and everything, and he was the last one to come out. And I didn't really think about it until he walked out of the locker room, and he had some cut-off shorts. He had some jorts. Cut-off jean shorts, man, like short shorts. I mean, they were like middle thigh, close to ball sack short. Like, he was fucking up there. He was almost rocking some Daisy Dukes, man. And this kid had the hairiest goddamn legs I ever seen in my fucking life. Okay, this dude was like fucking Chewbacca hairy. And the moment he walks out and comes out to sit in the big circle we're all in, everyone just dies laughing. Because everyone just starts laughing their asses off. And it was just so fucking funny. And that was what he was known for a long time. Some fucking shorts, man. Because I think that was the only day I remember him ever wearing those shorts. I don't think he ever did again. But that shit was so fucking funny, dude. It really was. Fucking shit.
Oh man. Back when I was living in Paris, there was a guy that I actually became pretty good friends with, and it was just sheer randomness. Like, we met, like, I was literally just walking down the street, bored out of my head, and I was walking past, said hello, and we struck up a conversation and became buddies. And started hanging out after that.
Yeah.
Well, there was one thing that he was very well known for. That was one very hairy motherfucker. So it got to a point where every time he would walk in the fucking room, all of us would just be like, and this motherfucker would literally look at us with a go to hell look, smirk, and just shake his head and walk off.
Okay, fuck you guys.
So, he was actually the one that got me into the professional wrestling.
Oh, yeah?
Like, if we had ever made it big, he and I were actually going to be doing a tag team partnership.
Yeah, until the chair incident.
Yep.
That kind of ruined everything, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Fucking chair. That chair kind of cut that shit short. That's crazy. Yeah. I knew a kid when I was growing up who actually had a wrestling ring in his backyard, and they had like a little thing they did but I wasn't ever invited, so I was a little sour about that. Just a little bit.
Just a tiny bit.
I even asked about it when I heard, and I'm like, and I was just straight up told no. So like, well, fuck you too, bro.
He's just like, nope.
I'm like, no. Well, fuck you too, buddy. Just, I don't know why I thought about the time that me and Philip handcuffed Daniel to a wicker fucking couch. It was just hilarious.
What?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was something that me and Philip did that wasn't very nice to Daniel. See, alright, when we were young, like growing up, Daniel could be a little irritating, right? We used to call him Spanky. Alright, and Spanky, he didn't like that nickname at all. His last name was Hanky, alright? Like, straight up Hanky. Like, it's like the Christmas poo, okay? Like, straight up. And the moment that came out, he said he was going to sue them for stealing his name. Straight up, he did. And so, but no, he could be irritating, and he would, and I think he knew it, and he just did it on purpose. I don't think it was an accident. I don't think it was an accident. So, like, we went over to hang out with Phil's, and we were just sort of sitting in his living room and shit, just talking, and he had this pair of handcuffs and he was playing with them, right? And I got this idea, so Phil went off to I think his room or something, and I followed him, and I was like, hey, why don't we handcuff him to the couch? Just to do it, to see if we can do it, right? So it was fucking funny, right? We go into the living room, and he's very hesitant about this idea. Okay, he really is. He's like, "You're gonna fucking."
I wonder why.
Like, you're gonna leave me. I'm like, no, dude, we would never do that. We would no, come on. We're your friends. We wouldn't do that to you. So we had him put his hands through it, and we handcuffed him, literally like through the couch. So because it was one of the big like wicker love seats.
Yeah.
So we fucking had him put his hands through. We cuffed him, and they would say, "We'll see you later," and we left. Straight up left Phil's house. Just left him there in the living room by himself for like an hour.
Oh.
Went somewhere. We just straight up fucking left him. And when we came back, he was still sitting there. Very, very unhappy.
I can imagine.
Super fucking pissed. The moment we come for the door, he starts cussing us up and down, dude. And we let him go, and he didn't talk to us for a fucking week. He wouldn't say a fucking word to either one of us for a week, man. We tried. He just did not want anything to do with us. It was fucking funny.
I would
thought it was hilarious.
At that point, I would be questioning whether you actually are friends.
Oh, he eventually forgave us, but like we were just fucking with you, dude. He did not take it that way. He really didn't. He got real butthurt about it. And it wasn't like the kind they were real handcuffs. They weren't like the like cheap. Yeah, they were real. They required a key, which we had on us. So like, yeah, needless to say, he was really upset. But I understood. I got why he didn't talk to us. I just didn't think it should have been a week. You know, I thought that was a little too much. Maybe a day, or two. But a week? Come on, get over it. I mean, Phil burned me, and I didn't stop talking to him. I just punched him. I was done with it. Which he could have just punched us and been done with it. He didn't have to.
Like, you bitch.
Right? He didn't have to, do all that shit. Get all puffy and go home. Cry, baby. Yeah, me and Phil both just thought it was too much. Oh, fuck. Yeah, me and Phil almost got busted once with some weed. That was funny. Well, now it's funny. Back then it wasn't very funny. No, it was Halloween too. It was great. Yeah, we were gonna walk this other friend of his home, and it was like 10:30, and there was a curfew
Yeah.
for minors at the time. I don't know if there still is, but there was at the time. And Phil had a dime bag of weed in his fucking shoe. And we were gonna walk this dude home. We got like down the end of the block, and there comes the lights and siren.
Woo!
Right? It's like, motherfucker. And they're asking us what we're doing, where we live, and stuff like that. I'm like, well, I don't live here. I live in, I didn't live in Ardmore at the time. I was in Dixon.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't live here. I'm like, I'm staying with a friend. and shit. And that Phil's like, I live down the road, And then the cop's like, well, you two go on home or whatever. And then he gave that kid a ride home in the cop car. Because we're just walking our friend home, man. That's it. But yeah, it was funny. But that was like after we had just got stoned too, so I was a little high at the moment talking to that cop. Yeah, that's when we saw the Grim Reaper out in the woods. That was a really fun experience.
Yeah, that sounds like an interesting moment.
It was. It was the first time I ever got stoned with Daniel. It was.
And
Yeah,
you saw the
he's
Grim Reaper in the woods.
Well, he's the one that noticed it. I didn't. Alright, I didn't even see it at first. Until he fucking pointed it out, son of a bitch. Because, no, it was, like I said, it was Halloween, man. And, like, we were just all, like, there was, like, 5 or 6 of us. Of these douchebag teenagers just walking around. So we found this, like, little wooded area right on the outside of town. And, like, or this little neighborhood that we're in. And one of them knew there was a little spot there where it had like some logs that were kind of laid out so you could go sit down and shit.
Right.
So we walked into the woods and found a little area and we sat there and we lit up a joint and fucking, we were passing around and everything. Everybody was just having a good time talking, bullshitting, And then I feel this fucking elbow poking me. And I look over, and it's Daniel, and he's like, do you see that? See what? I don't see shit. He goes, look. It's death. Like, the fuck you talking about, bro? He's like, look, right there. It's fucking the Grim Reaper, man. It's fucking death. I'm like, I don't see that. Oh, shit. And I started seeing it. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then a couple other people started hearing us talking, and they all started looking at it. And then about 5 minutes later, everybody saw it and was starting to get really freaked out. Because paranoia spreads, man. And it spread to everybody. And fucking, it wasn't about 10 minutes after that, we were all like, let's leave. Let's get the fuck out of here. And like, that's a good idea.
I think I'd be a little more sober at that point.
Yeah, so we all fucking got up and fucking left. And then of course, the thing with the cops happened and shit. The next day, we all went back. Or at least me, Phil, and Daniel did. We went back to see what the fuck it was that we saw. Because it literally looked like the Grim Reaper standing there with his fucking scythe and the hood that you could see through it. It looked like death. So when we went back the next day, it was a fucking tree, dude. It's a fucking tree.
Oh, man.
We got scared by a tree, man. That was a fun Halloween.
Kid, I remember in Troy, New York, me and my roommates decided that we were going to go to the local graveyard and smoke a joint.
Mm-hmm.
Have ourselves a little peaceful circle.
Yeah.
So we all get in a circle, and we'd already freaking passed a couple of blunts around. Nothing major. And then one of them mentions, hey, this is one of the more active cemeteries in the country.
Yeah.
And my dumbass, I figured, like, you know what? This place is haunted. Spirits all around us. Maybe one of them might want to get high. So, I literally Without even thinking about it, I just freaking held the blunt out to the open air between me and the next person, and I said, "Here, have a hit." And I kid you not, all of us watched as something took a hit from it. And all of us just sat there silently for a moment and were like, whoa.
Right? It is definitely a whoa moment. Like, even the dead get high.
Yep.
Nice. Oh shit, that's great.
Oh man. I can't remember the last time we actually did that, but yeah, it was an interesting time.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually ever smoked in a cemetery. I've been to cemeteries at night, but just never got high.
It's an interesting experience, especially given that we were in a cemetery that has this like it's a gigantic cemetery. It's so large it has a large pond in the middle of it with an island in the pond. And it goes way up on top of one of the higher hills in the city. And it's they have a plaque at the top of the hill that like you see the entire skyline of Troy and Albany.
Yeah.
And it goes for like you can see for miles. And the plaque up there tells you what you're seeing in the skyline. Like you'll see the tops of buildings and everything, and it'll tell you what that building is.
That's cool.
That place was the place where we actually went up there and would smoke. And one of my favorite things to do is to just walk around in that place because it was huge and it was always so peaceful.
Mm-hmm. I dig cemeteries too, man. They're a very peaceful place.
I can never remember the name of it, but I know that it's a big ass cemetery in Troy, New York.
Oh shit.
If I keep passing this gas, I'm probably going to end up in it. Oh, I'm going to make myself sick. Like, it honestly sounds funny, but in all seriousness, good God. Like, I'm genuinely starting to wonder if something is wrong with me.
Is it called Oakwood?
That sounds familiar.
It's 352 acres.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's a big goddamn cemetery.
It was built in 1848.
Yeah, and it's just like, holy shit, dude.
And it's the resting place of Troy's very own Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam buried there.
Yeah.
Because most people may not know Uncle Sam was a real person. Not just some character created.
No, it was an actual person. He was from Troy, New York.
Uncle Sam. He fucking sent shit to the military. I forget what he sent. Was it food or booze?
I think he just generally sent supplies.
Yeah, and I think on the boxes it was like Uncle Sam or something. It was something on the containers that made them call him Uncle Sam. I forget what it was. It was something like that. The biggest one I've ever been to is Moore Cemetery in Arlington.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big cemetery. I have some family there.
Isn't Uncle James there? Or is it
No.
Uncle Bub?
No, I don't know. I have no idea where Uncle Bob's buried, dude. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've never even seen his grave. Maybe when I was a kid. No, Dad's buried in Detroit, I think.
Oh.
I think that's where they buried. I think that's where we buried Dad. I've only been there just at the funeral service.
Right.
I haven't been back. It's been like 10 years. But I remember Charles told me that he would take care of it as long as he was alive. He said he'd take care of Dad's grave for me. For some reason, Charles loved Dad a lot. He cared a lot for Dad. I don't know why. He treated him like shit. Just like Dad treated everybody like shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but some of our family is rather strange.
Some? You've
Okay,
met these fucking
damn near everybody in our family is rather strange. I was trying to be nice.
Don't be nice to these people. Be honest. They'd be honest about you. Be honest about both of us. They
Yeah.
wouldn't bullshit. They don't hold back. We're blood. They don't give a shit. They'll be brutally honest with us. Whether it's nice or not, they'll just say straight the fuck up. They don't do that shit behind your back. They'll tell it to your face.
Exactly. That is one thing. That is one good thing I can say about our family. We don't really talk shit behind people's backs. We'll straight up talk shit to their face.
Man, we will tell you what the fuck we think right to your face, whether you like it or not. We don't care. It's our opinion, and we will tell it to you. If you don't like it, tough shit. That's about it. Yeah. But yeah, I believe that's where I believe he's buried there. Dude, I have no idea where Uncle Bub was buried. I really don't. I think it's in Texas. I just don't know where.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it was somewhere in the DFW area.
I keep thinking Grand Prairie, but I don't think it was Grand Prairie, man. I really don't. I know he got moved. I know that. He was moved from where he was.
That part I didn't know.
Yeah, he got moved from his original resting place because, like, something to do with the cemetery was sold or some shit. The private land was. They dug everybody up and moved them.
Which is weird.
Yeah, something like that happened where they had to move everybody. So they literally dug every single person up in the cemetery and relocated them. I think it was in the late 90s that happened. I think. I don't remember exactly. I know he was moved. I'm sure there's some people who would know.
Probably. Knowing our family.
I'm sure some of your uncle, maybe some other cousins might know.
Which uncle? RL or Michael?
Either, actually. Both of them might know. Shit. Now that I think about it. I was thinking about Michael, but fuck, RL actually might know.
Honestly, I think the person who would probably be more likely to know is Aunt Linda.
Yeah, there's a good chance Linda would know.
She seems to be a bit more connected in the family.
Yeah. Even though I've known this for my entire life, it's still funny hearing you call them aunt and uncle.
Yeah, and I mean, it's probably a little weird too, given my mother treats me like a brother.
Yeah, no, I mean weird because they're my cousins. That's why it's funny. They're my first cousins.
Well, yeah, I get that. For you,
Just, no, that's why it's funny for me to hear that. It's like we grew up together like a year difference, and yet they're my cousins.
Yep.
Yeah. They all can be assholes.
Can be.
Yeah. Well, to me, they're not really assholes. Well, Michael's an ass, but not an asshole.
He's a whole ass, not an asshole.
Yeah, he's the entire ass. Because that man, sometimes I want to hit him. Because talking to him is not easy. Not because, he's stupid.
Like you think I'm perverted or something.
Yeah, it's just everything I say to this motherfucker, he turns into something else. And I'm like, fucking stop it, dude. Talk to me. Have a conversation. God damn, act like an adult for fucking 2 minutes. That's all I'm asking.
2 minutes? That's all you want?
That's all I'm asking. From him, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. And I mean that with respect. I do care about him. I love him. But goddamn, bro. Dude, it's just...
Like, there's a limit.
There really is. And that's why I say you're a lot like him. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I see where you get your sense of humor from. I do. Just talking to him and then knowing you, knowing him. Yeah, there you go. I see it. I don't know who shoved that stick up RL's ass, but fuck, it's deep up there. He used to be cool.
Deanne.
You really think?
Or Dina. Sorry.
Did she really change him that much?
Yeah.
Jeez. Because he used to be cool, man. He really did. He used to be a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, whenever he got married to Dina, or hell, even whenever he started dating her, he flipped a 180 on everybody.
Jeez. Because I remember growing up, RL was a pretty cool dude. You know?
I still thought it was hilarious to this day that at one point Nanny showed me a picture of RL, but she didn't tell me who it was at the time. So I asked her why she was showing me a picture of me. Apparently me and RL look fucking identical when we were little.
Oh shit, I have a picture somewhere of me and RL. We're on a couch for some reason. I have no fucking idea. But we're sitting on this love seat together, and I don't understand why we are, but we're just sitting there. Someone took a picture.
Yeah, our family has a knack for capturing completely random moments.
Random photographs, yeah.
I mean, shit, there's a video of my brother freaking jumping rope and stopping every 3 jumps to fix his hair.
That's Andrew.
Yep. Literally jump, jump, jump. Wait. Gotta fix my hair. He fixes his hair and then jump, jump, jump. Wait. Gotta fix my hair.
She is such a vain asshole. And I don't...
God, this was back when he was like 12, I think. 12 or 13. Well, at Nanny's place.
It starts young, man. It starts young. And did Donnie... I still think that Donnie gave him all that. Made him such a vain douchebag.
I mean, Donnie was in his life since he was a baby.
Oh, I know he pretty much was there. Yeah, I know. But like, I've said this before, but I really did not know that dude. I knew who he was, but I don't think he ever spoke to me.
Well, I mean, he didn't come around the family very often. Mostly because everybody in the family absolutely hated him besides the mom.
Right, because nobody liked that motherfucker except
even the animals hated him. Like, our dog fucking snapped a toe chain to get to him.
Our dog was always so nice and sweet to me.
I mean, yeah, he was a sweetheart to his kids, but, ooh, buddy.
Yeah, he was always such a nice dog. I don't understand why. They sense evil, right? They know when someone's bad. And that motherfucker was straight up bad.
like, literally, our dog fucking, like, the chain was like a 1-inch thick chain. And our dog straight up snapped that chain off to run out there to where the cars were to keep Donnie trapped in the car. That whole visit, Donnie was still in the car.
Oh, that's funny.
I think that was one of the last times my mom actually visited me.
Really?
Yeah. Until after Donnie passed.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I take that back. Until they moved to Paris.
Yeah, so Donnie passed after her, right?
That
did.
part I'm not sure.
I thought he did. I thought he died after.
I mean, he may have. I don't know. I don't remember.
I'm not
I didn't pay
100% sure.
particular attention to Donnie.
Yeah.
And when he died, I rejoiced.
Yeah, I imagine you weren't the only one. I'm pretty sure Mary was happy too.
Oh boy.
No, nobody liked that motherfucker, man.
No.
Nobody. Just like, you say his name and everyone just hear
Fuck that guy.
Fuck him. Well, he was as liked as much as Steve was. You know.
In all honesty, I think Steve was more tolerated.
Do you know, you might have a point, because I remember seeing him a lot more growing up than Donnie.
Yeah.
I actually got to know Steve a little bit. You know, not a whole lot, just a little. Like, he would actually talk to me and stuff.
Like, you witnessed Steve being a douchebag. Whereas Donnie, he came around very little. With good reason.
I remember all the good things Aunt Mary Jo said about Steve. You know, just so many nice things about that man.
Aunt Mary Jo had some interesting opinions.
He was near and dear to her heart. Actually, I believe she always referred to him as that son of a bitch. I actually think that was how she referred to him. Not by Steve, just that son of a bitch.
She tried getting Aunt Linda to leave him multiple times.
Oh, wow. Fuck yeah, I can guarantee it. I don't think everyone was like, just stay the fuck away from him. He is toxic. Because look what he fucking taught. He's the one who pretty much showed Virgil how to fucking treat women. You know? I sort of blame.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's 100% on Steve, but the other two don't do that.
Nope.
You know? They don't beat their women. But yet, Virgil did.
Bubba would probably get his ass beat if he tried.
Oh, probably.
I've met both. I'm actually still friends with his ex.
Yeah.
And, yeah, she is straight up the type that if you tried to hit her, she would fuck you up. Like, straight up redneck chick.
What the fuck was Andrew's ex's name, dude? What the hell was her name?
Which one?
Little short blonde. One he has his kids, but.
Oh, that I honestly don't know. I only met her once.
I met her a couple times. And that little broad
Angie
was.
or something?
All I know is she was fiery and she fit in with this family very well.
Yep, and then he went and got himself a brunette that's a little different.
Yeah, because that girl, I just remember her, like, she didn't take a shit from anybody in this family. She knew that you had to stand up, otherwise they'd run your ass over.
Yeah, our family is,
She didn't sort of like, hey, fuck you. You know, you just sort of had to be like, hey, fuck off. You know?
yeah.
That's, dude, because like, me and my sisters always joke that the way we say we love you in this family is by the middle finger.
Yep.
You know, that's the I love you
sign. I even still remember a lot of the times, like, people would flip the bird and be like, oh, I love you too.
Right? It's just like, alright, I love you too. Right? That's how we show love in this family.
It's literally known among all of us. If we don't pick on you, we don't like you.
That's right. Fuck off. Yeah, there's only a few people I would never say that to. Like the whole fuck off thing.
Yeah.
Of course, Aunt Mary Jo was one of them.
Yep.
Actually, I think all my aunts I was actually very respectful to.
I think that's been relatively universal.
Yeah, not many people would say the wrong thing to them, or at least disrespectful. I think that'd piss everybody else off.
You liable to get your ass handed to you.
Yeah, because I remember a few times that people had done shit to like Aunt Mary or even Aunt Alice and stuff, and people got very mad. Everybody else got really, really pissed off about that.
Although it still makes me laugh to this day how so many people were intimidated by Nanny.
Dude, she was a big lady.
Yeah, I mean, she wasn't tiny. And I mean, look at all the fucking sons she raised.
Yeah, she
Like,
like I said,
that height didn't come from nowhere.
I never felt her wrath because, like I said, she was always super fucking sweet to me, man. But I saw the way that you guys rubbed her wrong, like, and her get angry. And I'm like, I don't want a fucking piece of that. I don't want none of that.
Yeah, so, me and Virgil straight up fucking burned Tom.
Yeah.
We found she found where she was hiding it, and we straight up threw that motherfucker right in the burning pit.
I fucking imagine.
Fuck Tom.
Right?
To this day, like, it doesn't affect me or anything anymore, but to this day, I still say, fuck Tom.
That's a lot of childhood memories, very unpleasant memories of your childhood.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
She was not the type to spare the rod.
No, she was not.
But at the same time, I love her to death.
Oh, of course, man. But yeah, she could be a fiery person. You piss her off.
Oh yeah, I still remember the day that fucking Virgil made the idiot mistake of getting in her face after drinking, and ooh, buddy.
You don't step to that lady, dude.
That motherfucker learned how to fly.
Right? She did not back down. No.
Like, she reflex backhanded him. Like, didn't even straight up rear back or anything. She just, out of sheer reflex, backhanded him and freaking launched him multiple feet in the air. He landed a good 5-6 feet away behind her. Or not behind her, but like behind where he had been standing. He landed a good 5 or 6 feet away from her on his back. And she did it out of sheer reflex. Wasn't even trying to. Just wham!
That lady has said my first and middle name very few times, and it made me very nervous. And like, I was right there. Yes? Like, what do you need? Because I heard James Allen. I'm like, yep, what's going on? My ears perked up. Running. What's going on? Usually it was nothing really important. It was just trying to find out where the hell we were, I think is really what it was.
Oh man, when that woman says your full name.
Yeah, that was it's like growing up with Mom, dude. Like when Mom would yell for me or something, I didn't answer to James. She'd say James Allen, and then I'm like, I'm not in trouble. She's just trying to find me. But the moment I hear my full fucking name, all three of them, I'm in trouble.
Yep.
I already fucking know the moment I hear my full name, she is not happy. She is pissed, and I should hide.
See, my thing is, a lot of the times, it was, for me, it was like, people would holler out for BR, and everybody in my fucking family, or in our fucking family, calling me BR. To the point, like, even you said you didn't even know what the fuck my name was and thought it was BR.
I really didn't, dude, because no one ever said your fucking name. Like, no one ever said Bury, like, ever.
Oh, but man, the moment that anybody said my first name, anytime they said my first name, it got my attention. If they said my full name, it's like, oh, fuck.
It's like, no one ever calls you Bury.
Right?
Ever. I don't even know. I don't think they still do it now. I think you're still BR.
Yep. In the family, I'm still BR.
Yeah. I'm like, oh. I'm still trying to get people to stop calling me Little James. Like, dude.
Our family is a bit stuck in their ways.
Not to be mean, but Dad's dead. You don't have to say Little James anymore.
I have to put the little there.
Nope, it's James. I'm like the last James left, I think, that's in the circle. So, like, you can just call me James. That's okay. I thought it was interesting when I found out Bubba's name was Steve. I didn't fucking know that. I was like, because like no one ever called anybody by their foot. The only one that never got a nickname I remember was Daniel.
Yep. But then again, I don't think anybody was ever named Daniel or Virgil in our family.
Yeah.
Besides of those guys.
Yeah.
13-year-old forever bastard.
He will be a fucking teenager forever. Because he is tiny.
Dude, I saw a picture of him recently.
Oh, yeah?
He still looks 13, but with the dusting of hair on his face.
I'm not surprised. Fucking short stack, man. That's what he should have called him. Fucking tiny little dude. What is he like? He's 5-something. I don't know exactly what. But...
It's like he hit 13 and stopped.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's Linda's fault. That's exactly what it is. It's because Linda's fucking tiny, dude. She's short as hell.
Yeah, so, but like, at the same time, I mean, the Native American in our family doesn't help. Because no fucking facial hair to speak of. From either of them.
I have beautiful facial hair. I ain't worried about that.
Yeah, I think that's another part of the family.
Dad could grow a good beard and so could I. So, that's right.
Yeah, I still remember Uncle James having a really big beard at one point. Most of the time he had like a mustache or a little bit of a goatee.
Yeah, he used to keep a goatee for the most part.
But there was one point where I actually remember seeing him with a full beard.
Yeah,
and
when we were kids,
threw me off completely.
Yeah, when we were kids, he kept a beard for quite a while.
No, this was later in life. Like well after he had the halo taken out.
I didn't want to touch him.
Yeah.
I refused. I told him, I was like, Dad, I don't want to touch you because I don't want to hurt you. It was like, I don't want to touch you. Like, I love you, but I ain't touching you.
Yeah, that is one thing that I can say about our family, at least. Like, we may all be assholes and everything, but we still care about each other.
Yeah.
And we all seem to have a little bit of a hidden strength that, it's, hard to control sometimes.
Well, yeah, it's because it's the way we were raised, man. We were taught how important family is, whether we're treated like family for the most part or not. Like, it was instilled in me at a young age how important family was. I still feel that way now. Even the family don't treat me like family, I still love them.
Right.
I don't think that love will ever go away. I mean, is it as strong? Probably not. If I'm gonna be honest, it's probably not. But, you know.
Right.
It's hard to completely stop loving somebody. It's not easy.
I'll be honest, I don't think it's actually possible.
It's really, especially when it's, if it's like a shallow type of love, I like you kind of love, then yeah, that can go away. Yeah, that can go away easy. But like family love, like when you, yeah, that's or at least that deep kind of love is really hard to like push away.
Right.
Forever. Oh boy. And that sucks. I really wish I could.
understand why.
I laugh and joke and stuff, but my honest, I'm not happy at all. Very little happiness in my life, and that sucks. Like floppy donkey dick suck. You know.
Ow.
Exactly. Ugh, yeah. That kind of stuff. I know you weren't talking about that. I was just making a big joke.
I keep getting an itch in my forehead, especially when lightning hits.
Forehead? You mean that 5-head motherfucker?
Yeah, I'm getting an itch in the metal plate.
Oh, that's great. Fuck.
Oh, that shit happened earlier. Like, I was talking to a manager at the time, and freaking lightning struck, and I'm just over here like, yeah, whatever, for a moment. And she goes, yeah, wait a moment. And then suddenly my fucking forehead started hurting and itching. It's like, oh, fuck this. I was not happy. I was not happy one bit. Well, I think I have enough gravel now.
How much do you have?
My entire inventory and toolbar.
And why do you want so much gravel?
I'm going to show you a screenshot right quick.
And why do you want all this gravel?
I don't.
Oh, you just happen to have it.
I was clearing it out in the mine, trying to get it out of the way for whenever somebody wants to come in and start mining stuff. And, yeah, I've collected all of that. I'm not using shovels or pickaxes or anything, just using my bare hand, more or less. Just trying to work my way out. There we go. There is a shitload of iron and coal down there. Especially now that I've uncovered a good chunk of it with the exactly. Now that I've uncovered a good chunk of it with clearing out the, what you call it, the gravel.
Oh, yeah. You know, earlier, like, before you got on, like, me and Randy were just bullshitting, waiting for you to fucking show the fuck up.
Yeah, I intended to be back sooner, but the person doing overnight needed some help, so I stayed back and helped a little bit.
Oh, we were just sitting there talking, man. Just bullshit.
Right.
Movies and video games and whatever the hell else that sort of popped in our heads. Just random shit. She started talking about her family and stuff. Like her nephew and shit like that. Like her being the first one to hold him, I believe. She was
Nice.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, she showed me pictures of her little nephew, and he's an adorable little dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I told her there's just nothing like holding that fresh little blob of human right after they're born. You know, that's all
Gotta
they
love
are.
it being put that way. Fresh little blob of human.
That little blob of flesh, man. That's all they are. They're just all wrinkly and, you know.
I'm gonna mess with her. Oh, excuse me.
You're gonna mess your pants if you're not careful.
Yeah, at this rate, I'm starting to wonder.
You just keep fucking shitting yourself. Eventually, one of them things is gonna turn from a little more wet than what you want.
Oh,
See, there you go. It's creeping. It's
God.
creeping death.
Yeah.
How she started talking about her kids too, man. How much the fact that she loves the fact her daughter is like her, but also not at the same time. No, I get that. I told her that they used to say shit about Cheyenne. Like she told me like they kept like saying that she's like, you're just like your damn uncle. And she told me that, right? And I'm like, well, how do you feel about that? I was like, she goes, I don't care. I was like, good, you shouldn't. I'm awesome. So like, it shouldn't bother you at all. Yeah, I was like, they said that shit like it's an insult. Like, everybody likes me for the most part. You know, I'm a likable person. You know, at least I try to be. You know, at least I think I'm one of the least judgmental people you'll meet in your life. I can tell you that.
Yeah. I can definitely agree on that one.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's just funny, man.
Ugh.
I almost talked about something. I almost did. But I don't know. I don't know, man. It's something I could never talk about. To very few people about. I almost talked about Violet. And I don't do that. I don't do that. Mainly because when I do, it makes people like sad and don't know what to say. You know what I mean? And
Right.
like I don't want that. I don't want people to be uncomfortable. Because I told Hannah, and she like say, "I'll stop talking about my kid. Like I'll never speak about it again or him again." I'm like, that's just
Why?
stupid. Why would you do that? Oh, dude, right? Fucking Mitri's the shit, dude. He's like this 4-year-old little badass, is what he is. He's cool as fuck. I like Dimitri. He's a good kid. He's a sweet kid. A little emotional, but he's 4, so you let it go. You know, he's like he's a little sensitive, but like I said, he's a 4-year-old, and he's a sensitive little dude. But he's cool as shit. He called me his bro. And I'm like, he's like, we're bros. I'm like, that's right, we are. We're bros. And every time I saw him after he said that, he goes, "What's up, bro?" Like every time he see me, he'd be like, "What's up, bro?" I'm like, "Nothing, dude. What's up?" Right? He's like, it was just, yeah, it was cool shit, man. He's a good kid. Oh shit, it's funny. Yeah. But usually that's the reaction I get. And I can understand why I get that reaction. You know, I understand it, but, you know,
Yeah.
it's not really, but you don't have to do that. But that's why I don't talk about it. Because it makes people sad. And I don't like making people sad. I'd rather make people happy. Even if
Fair
I'm
enough.
not. I've always been that way. I'd rather make people happy.
Yeah.
Like, if I can make someone laugh, that's like the best. You know? I've always enjoyed that. If I can do one thing in this world that spreads a little fucking joy, that's it, man. That's all I want to do.
Fair enough.
Even if it's at my own expense, I'm okay with that too. That's why it's hard for people to make fun of me, because I'll join right in. I don't care.
Haha, you're ugly.
Well, that's not news to me, motherfucker. I already know. I have a mirror. I can see what's up. I do that shit with people who are like people I've dated or whatever who find me attractive. I'm like, how?
Why?
What do you know? Are you blind? We need to take you to an optometrist, bro. You got a vision problem. Like, straight up. Your eyes is broken. Here, you want to borrow my glasses? You need to borrow these for a minute?
Oh man, there's one of my coworkers needs glasses,
Yeah.
and she couldn't find her glasses at one point. I was like, "Do you want to borrow mine?" She goes, "Fuck no, I don't want to go blinder than I already am."
First off, ow. Does that hurt? I already know I have vision problems. Fuck you, right? 4th grade right here, bro. Since the 4th grade, man, I have indentions in the side of my head. That's how long I've been wearing glasses. My
Yep,
skull's
same here.
shaped. Alright.
I was 10 when I got my first pair.
Yeah, I was about that age, man.
And Nanny's the one who actually took me to get my first pair. Because the teacher was talking to her about how I kept having to scoot closer and closer to the board.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was one point back whenever I was in freaking when I was in Mississippi, I ended up having to get new glasses because I accidentally sat on them. Apparently I had taken them off for just a moment, set them down on the bed, and then completely forgot they were there and plopped down on the bed.
Son of a bitch.
Snapped them right in half, right at the nose. So I was in school and the teacher didn't believe me that I had vision issues. Like, oh well, anybody else in here who's had vision issues is just trying to be lazy or something.
Excuse me, bitch? What?
Yeah,
that's a real thing.
Yeah. She's like, I want you to sit close enough to the board to see what's on the board. And I straight up picked up my desk, walked all the way to the front of the class, pushed the front end of my desk against the board, sat down, and leaned forward, squinting at the board, trying to see. And then she finally understood that I'm fucking blind without my glasses.
Right? I always tell people I'm fucking useless without these things. I can't see a foot in front of my fucking face without it getting blurry.
Right?
So I need these. Now with them, everything's fine. I can see everything, you know. But
I can
without them,
see
I'm
clear.
squinting like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? It's a weird shape. I can see colors fine, but they blur.
Yeah, I straight up told her. I was like, without my glasses, I can't see any kind of definite shape. I can
Right?
see
That's
colors just fine.
right.
Just fine.
That's why there's a restriction on my driver's license. That's corrective lenses. There's a reason
Yep.
for it. Even the state knows. Yep, this motherfucker can't see.
That's a blind son bitch.
Right? He definitely needs some glasses. And I've had people try to wear my glasses. I'm like, okay, have fun.
Okay, so I put a sign above each of the stalls for the stables, for both of the stables, um, stating whose stall belongs to who.
Yeah.
This way we can tell our horses apart and whatnot. Not to mention the hearts. Yours has more hearts.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that mine was like that different than everybody's.
Yours has
I
more
just
hearts, but mine has more speed.
I just found a horse and took it. That was about it.
Well, I think part of the reason why it has so many hearts is because of the armor as well.
Yeah, that might have something to do with
I know that adds more hearts to it, but at the same time,
it. We have the exact same armor.
yeah, and the same kind of horse too.
Yeah.
Both of our horses are black with white legs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I put a sign above each stall to let us know whose belongs to whose on both of the stables, and I'm going to put another one up on the next stables when we make the jungle stable.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Excuse
sure
me.
there'll be one before, or there'll be something before anyway, because like it's still quite a ways to go. Because
Yeah,
we're
true.
literally, where I stopped digging is literally the top of the second map.
Alright, so
It's quite a ways to go.
maybe once we break through
Yeah, if not a full stable, at least a few like hitching posts for sure. I think we should be at least a hitching post next to the houses if there's no stable.
right.
So that way, But yeah, he was saying that the teacher like found that told him you need glasses. That's what happened with me as well. I went from the back of the class to the front of the class, and that didn't fix anything. I told her I still couldn't see. She goes, "Maybe you need glasses." I'm like, "Maybe I do." Cause she was really nice. Her name was Mrs. Irby. Was my 4th grade teacher. She was cool as shit. But like, she's really nice.
I still think it's hilarious that I have an English teacher to thank for becoming a grammar Nazi.
Makes sense.
Did I ever tell you about that?
I don't know. I don't recall.
There was a before 10th grade, my freaking grammar was atrocious. And I my spelling was bad, my freaking punctuation wasn't worth the crap. If I was using punctuation.
Yeah.
And my 10th grade teacher gave me one assignment for the entire year.
Yeah.
A one-page, two-source paper on the life of my childhood hero, which at the time, and still to this day, my childhood hero was Albert Einstein. And there's a lot of information about him out there.
Oh yeah, he was very well known.
So, anyways, the stipulation to it was if I got a single word misspelled, a single punctuation out of place, a single grammatical error, I had to restart it and add a page and a source. By the end of the year, I actually did complete it. And the whole time it had to be handwritten. So it had to be legible also. So by the end of the year, I ended up with like a 20 some odd page book.
Wow.
But I passed the class and I completed the assignment. And to this day, it irritates the shit out of me if I make a grammatical mistake whenever I'm typing something.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason why I get frustrated when I'm trying to say something and can't think of what the fuck I'm trying to say. Especially if it's something simple.
Yeah, it's usually the ones that get you.
Oh boy. It's storming out right now, and the horses are wearing diamond armor in the rain. With lightning.
That's cool.
You know what's special about that? If lightning strikes the horse, it becomes an undead skeletal horse.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah. And the horses are walking around in the open right now.
Maybe. Fingers crossed.
I mean, lightning did just strike, like, right behind the stable, so maybe.
Get really cool, skeletons.
What the hell is over here? Oh, dude. Well, that's kind of cool. They're right behind our place. Well, not our place, but you know what I mean. Right behind the area for, what you call it, the secondary stable
Yeah.
in the swamp.
There's a not working nether portal.
Yep.
There's another one not too far up the path too.
Well, the thing is, this crying obsidian. Ow. Sorry. 6 crying obsidian and 3 glowstone makes a respawn anchor. And a respawn anchor basically works as a bed in the nether. But it also works similar to the way a bed does in the nether out here.
Oh, so it'll kill you.
It explodes if you try to set it up out here.
Kill you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Never use a bed in the nether. Ever.
yeah, it blows up for a what you call it? 5 block radius, I believe.
Yeah, it's uncool, man. That's when you never use a bed in the nether. So, glad you learned that.
But yeah, the respawn anchor basically works that way, but you have to charge it with glowstone.
Oh. Okay. Alright, man. I think I'm actually gonna get off here. It's like, I was gonna go to bed and it's almost 4 o'clock now.
Oh, yeah, I need to go to bed as well. You know what? I found a freaking gold pressure plate in the chest in front of the broken gate.
Yeah.
On that cobblestone house you made, I stuck the gold pressure plate in the door, at the door. It looks interesting.
Who's this tool? You're sleeping. That's nice. I was kind of watching.
But yeah, that's the pressure plate I found.
Yeah, it's gold. I know. I just did see it. I just didn't care about it.
I just think it looks interesting given the decor of the room.
You mean all the cobblestone? Sandstone?
Cobblestone and sandstone and black chest, wood door, and then just random gold plate, gold pressure plate.
Are you judging my house that I made out of all the stuff that I gathered?
No.
Digging that giant fucking hole?
No, I'm just saying, like, I find it interesting that it kind of fits.
Yeah.
In a
No,
weird
yeah,
sort of way, it kind of fits.
Yeah, but all that stuff that I used, the material that I used, was the stuff that I had harvested, that I had mined and shit. So, that's why I was like, I have a lot of cobblestone. Let's make a house out of it.
What the?
I'm thinking I might build another house.
Oh my god.
What? God, what?
Okay, this is going to sound absolutely stupid. But I just found something that kind of makes me,
A
kind
little
of chuckle.
excited?
Yeah.
What?
I'm bouncing on the bed.
Yeah, you can do that.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, you can bounce on. You know, if you place two beds side by side, you get like a full-size bed.
Yep. And two people can sleep on it at once.
But it's still two beds. Yeah, that's what I have at my house. Because my cats just stay on one and I sleep on the other. That's pretty much what happens. I'm still trying to think of a name for that third cat. I don't know what to call my third cat. Artemis still thinks Roach is a good name for the horse.
Yep.
That's a pretty good name. Roach. So I might just do that.
A Ninja Turtle. Or a Turtle Ninja.
Because that makes a big difference.
Yeah. Because we all know exactly what it is.
Yeah.